A candidate running to become state attorney in the 12th Judicial Circuit claims employees of that office unlawfully performed background checks on him using a state database. Now John Taraco is calling on the governor to open an investigation. SNN local news reporter Jim Spivak has more on the allegations and what the state attorney's office has to say about it. Jim?
Taraco says he wants answers as to who and why searches were conducted on him by employees of the state attorney's office and the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office. With less than 2 weeks before the election, John Taraco, who's a candidate for the state attorney's office, called for an investigation of 6 searches done on him through a government database system known as David by employees of the 12th Judicial Circuit State Attorney's Office.
Somebody sent me a letter that prompted me to look into the David. They said people had been accessing my David information at the state attorney's office.
In September, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement instructed the state attorney's office to conduct an internal investigation into the access of multiple searches. Taraco says originally just 1 search was investigated.
2 weeks later, they began their investigation into the other 5 searches. However, they have never made a report to FDLE.
State Attorney Earl Moreland says his office has nothing to hide.
We've answered numerous inquiries, public records requests, information about that.
The searches spanned from August 2011 to March of this year. Taraco says that last search in March was accessed by the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office on the same day in just 9 minutes after a search was done by someone at the state attorney's office.
Which is obviously an incredible coincidence. I think that it's substantiated that those are politically motivated.
Moreland says his office will cooperate with any investigation, but questions the timing of the request by Taraco.
Certainly Mr. Taraco's known about this for 6 months, and if I think he truly wanted a criminal investigation, he really could have been requested or filed a long time ago.
Now, there is precedent for Taraco's request. Earlier this year, Governor Scott approved an investigation into Skip Jarvis. He's the state attorney in the 3rd Circuit for accessing the David system to conduct background checks on his political opponent. Governor Scott has not returned our request for comment as to whether or not he'll conduct an investigation.